what I learned when I started to read up about how to paint miniatures was that it's not just going into the shop and buying any kind of paint. That's not how easy it is. I could do that, but it would not be that good. So I went for the Citadel colors that a former colleague from the sci-fi bookshop talked really well about and said like, yeah, this is good stuff, really, really good. But it's not as simple as that, because there are some certain kind of color. We have the base color, we have layer color, we have shade, we have the new contrast colors, and then we have technical color, which I don't think I have. But in short, when you start painting, you start with the base color. It covers up better, and that's what you use for the base. Base color, used for base. Pretty simple. Layer color works also pretty well. It's what you're adding for layers on top or for having for highlights and things like that. I used it on my my miniature I painted before this, which was Sheeta from Cast in the Sky, and I used this for her pants. It turned out pretty okay, but I had to use 2 or 3 layers of it for covering properly, because unlike the base color, this didn't cover it as well. Shades is something you put over the base color and the layer color when you are painting to like make a nice shade of it. And the shade, as I have heard, should be in the kind of the same color that the base color. I tried it on my Nausicaa with painting one of her bag screens, and then I used the green shade. Turned out super good. It gives it more of a 3-dimensional view on everything, so it really shows the shading and everything. It looks really nice. Contrast, I haven't really tried this one. My former colleague at the sci-fi bookshop said like, yeah, this is amazing, because this is basically base, layer and shade in one. You use this and you paint it, and then it magically becomes a painted miniature that looks like you have used base, layer and shade on it. It looks like you have put on 3 hours when you put on 15 minutes. I haven't tried this one, but I saw a dragon that he painted. It looked amazing. So yeah, I might try this one to see on some certain details to see how it is. So this is nice. So what I had to think about when we went to the sci-fi bookshop was that what kind of colors do I want? What kind of colors do they have? And also to make sure that I picked the right colors. So I picked the base colors for the base, the layers color for the layer. Read upon what colors you want. Go into, for example, sci-fi bookshop or games workshop and get advice on what colors you are going to get. Read up on internet, buy a book. This book was amazing when I opened it, because this actually had some pages that show like, oh, this is how you paint things. Yeah, they show like how you can paint them and what to think about, and it's pretty good. Last but not least, make sure that you have good brushes, because good brushes are a real lifesaver in this. Don't use brushes that you buy in a hobby store. Buy proper brushes that are made for miniature painting. Also, last but not least, when we were going to the sci-fi bookshop, we needed a way to keep in track what colors we had at home, and we found a great app for that that let us put in all the colors we had at home, and when we came to the sci-fi bookshop we could just add in the colors we found, and it keeps tracks of it. It also has some tutorials, so it's super great. I think it's a Citadel paint app. I don't know if it's just the best one, but it works very well for us.
We can put it down in the description.
That's a good thing. So yeah. Oh, also, last tips. These miniatures don't come like this. You need to build them together. You need to glue them together and everything. And for that, you need some tools. Because you need some tools for removing them from the plastic sheets, which is super great. So you don't just tear them apart from that. Let's see if I can show. I have. Yeah, they come in one of these. I have some extra weapons left here. So you just can use this to clip them away. You can wring them off, but I prefer clipping them. Much cleaner surfaces. So a great tool set, and also this one for filing away the sharp edges, so they're not sticking up. Super good. And liquid glue, I used Army Painter glue. Super good for someone who is as impatient as I am. put some glue on it, put together, count to 10, ta-da, everything is fine. Super great. Don't stall around, just do it. Set a time for minutes, because it's a great way to relax. It's super fun and you develop your skills very much. 2, read up on colors. Make sure you have an app. 3, tool set for when you're building things. Get a good set of tools. Get a nice glue. And 4, brushes. You need good brushes. Did I forget something, Viktor?
I think this is a good start.
Also, have a beer. A bear. That was everything for me this time. I'm really looking forward to start painting. And please keep your fingers crossed for me. Check in how it goes. With that said, take care and bye-bye. Bye.